Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am in Tacoma, Washington, and it is absolutely amazing. I don't know if you can hear. Let the mic try to hear. It is sprinkling ever so lightly. My things are not necessarily getting wet, but I can hear the pitter patter of all of the rain on the leaves. So we're going to just get started. When you're ready, we're going to meet comfortably in a seat. You may want 2 blocks for today's practice. For the things that we open up, I'll always offer blocks for you. Rolled up towels, you know the drill, pillows, bring the support you need. I like to take that block or support under my glutes. As we come into this cross-legged seat, this Sukhasana, I want you to find a little of intuitive movement. Just breathe. Close the eyes and listen. Taking the breath in and out through the nose. Find the palms onto the knees. Let everything get soft. Stacking the shoulders with hips, beginning to tilt the pelvis forward. So if you have support under the glutes, try to scoot to the very edge of it. Scooting to the edge as to let the pelvis waterfall off of that support. Allowing you to open the belly, more comfortably stack the hips with the shoulders. Drop those shoulders, soften the face. Notice the breath. Take your focus exclusively to your inhale and exhale. Finding each breath a little slower, a little deeper, a little bit more connected. In your own time, keeping the slow breaths. Find circles with the neck. Moving the head around in every direction. Switching directions of the circles whenever it suits you. Maybe you find one area, that just needs a little extra love. Stay with it. Sending the breath directly to the areas of the body that need it the most. You know where they are. You don't have to overthink it. Ask that inhale to bring that oxygen, saturate the blood flow as we move the body and send the blood flow directly to that area. This mindfulness, this yoga. Sending our gratitude and our good intentions to all of the parts of the body that are the loudest. Two more breaths, and then guiding the head back into center. On the very bottom of that exhale, don't rush it. Maybe take these breaths a little extra slower. I know I will. Coming back into center, lengthening up from behind the ears, tuck the chin. Notice the posture of the body. Pull the shoulders down and back, tucking that chin, shining the belly forward. Elbows tuck in a little closer to the body. Pull the elbows down to the ground. Notice if we're holding tension in the face. Let that go. Bringing your mind, your breath, your awareness, everything into this moment. Releasing the hands down to the side, shine the bottom, palms forward, spread the fingers wide. Reach those fingertips down and out, opening the heart. Feeling that opening, pressing the back of the hands back, opening the fingers a little bit further away, pulling the fingertips to the top. Ooh, that's spicy for me. I don't know if it is for you. Really pulling those fingertips. Think about it as if you're trying to touch the backs of your shoulders just with the fingertips. So not pulling the arms necessarily as far back as they can, but pulling those wrists down and out. Pulling those fingers to the backside. 2 big breaths. Really straighten those fingers, lock out those fingers if you can. Breathe. Bottom of your exhale, keeping those hands flexed. Inhale, bring the hands up overhead. Big breath. So the palms stay shining out, palms stay shining to the sky. Interlace those fingers, bend the elbows to get it there, and then bring it up. Dropping the shoulders down. This is not meant to be easy. Breathe. This is a lot for the shoulder to bend the elbows as much as we need. If this is just too much for the shoulders, bring the hands behind the head, drop the shoulders down. That'll relieve a lot of tension. But if you're here with me, be with me. 3 big breaths, drawing the shoulders down, lengthening up from behind the ears. Keep trying to shine those palms up to the sky. Doesn't mean they're going to. It's all about the intention here. Breathe. As we find ourselves in a variation of cat and cow, inhale, press the palms up and behind you, press the belly forward. So this is less about leaning back and more about pressing the front of the ribs forward. Nice big inhale. On the exhale, guide those palms in front of you, round the spine as if you were pushing the wall away. Press those fingertips, chin into chest. Exhale it all. Keep trying to press those palms forward. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 2 more. Inhale, cow. Keep pressing those palms up. Back of the hand to the ground. Exhale, cat. Round it, round it. Draw the chin into the navel. Inhale, cow. Last one. Exhale, slowly release the hands. Swan dive down. Shake out those arms. Shake out those hands. Let go of that tension we're holding. Flick out the fingertips. Let them go. Reach the hands down out into the side. Reach out from the crown of the head. Open those fingers. Breathe. Inhale, reach the hands up overhead. Find a steeple grip and release the 4 fingers, leaving the pointer finger and thumb facing up. Getting a good grasp on the hands, keeping a micro bend in the elbows if that's what we need to draw the shoulders down the back. Reaching the fingertips up to the sky. Biceps by the ears. Keep pulling the shoulders down, but reaching the fingertips up. Lock out those elbows only if it's in your practice. Now, if this just feels like you're scrunching and rounding the spine to get here, drop the shoulders, bend the elbows, press the heart forward. Get here first. Then take the fingertips up, only if you're ready. So we're going to find full spinal movement here, leading with the ribs. Pressing the ribs forward. Inhaling as we bring them out to the right. So naturally, we're going to start pointing to the left. Bring that around. Start to round the spine like cat. Reaching the fingertips forward and around. As we guide it over to the left. Opening. Drop those shoulders. Side out if you need. We're going to find a lot of stuff here. Flow with it. Inhale, bring the ribs around to one side. Exhale, guide them around. So inhale for half circle. Exhale for half circle. Trying to draw the largest circle we can with the fingertips, just as we're trying to washing machine the ribs. Switch directions when you're ready. If you need a break here, take the fingers behind the head. Have those elbows out. Notice what feels best for you. One more breath. Complete the circle. Drop the shoulders down. One more inhale. Get taller. Exhale, slowly release the hands down to the side. Shake those arms, shake those wrists. Roll the body forward, tabletop. Hands below shoulders, knees under hips. Fingers spread wide, tuck the toes under. We're finding circles in the body. Pressing the body forward and around, guiding it back and around. Inhaling every time you press forward. Exhaling as you guide it back and around. Keep those toes tucked under. Open the feet. Switch directions when you're ready. Switch the breath. Inhaling as you guide back and around. Exhaling as you bring it forward, around. Move the neck, wiggle the jaw, soften the brow. Come back into center, back of the hand on the mat, fingers spread wide. Back of the hand pressing into the mat, we're pulling the shoulder blades apart. Engaging the core lightly, tuck the tailbone. So we're not sitting here in a cow, we're tucking the tail, engaging the core. Lengthen out of the crown. So reach the top of the head forward. Breathe. Wiggle through the fingers, as much or as little as feels good. Thank these hands, thank these wrists, all that they do for us. So much gratitude. Then we bring the palm back to the mat, but flip the wrist forward this time. One hand at a time or both. Choose what you need. Rock from side to side. Find circles. 2 more breaths into these wrists. This is opening the forearm, opening the elbows. This also will help with tight shoulders. We're all connected. This will even help if you're tight on that trap part of your neck. Coming back into center, bringing the fist to the mat, tuck those forefingers under, leave the thumb facing out. Pressing down into the fist, pull the shoulder blades apart, lengthen again from behind the ears, engage the core, tighten the belly, so not suck in, but tighten, make it dense. Roll out the ankles, scrunch and flex the feet. So much gratitude for these feet. Say thank you, feet. Rolling out the ankles in both directions. Tap the tops of the feet onto the mat. Get that blood flowing. That lymphatic system moving. Wake it up. Try to soften the feet as you do it. Releasing any tension of the feet. Shake the feet out from side to side if you need, or keep paddling. One more breath. And on the bottom of that breath, tops of the feet plant, knees out wide, toes come to touch. Inhale, press it forward to lengthen. Exhale, guide it back. Coming into a child's pose. Pressing the tailbone down, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Reaching the hands up to the top of the mat. If it's in your practice, you can rest the third eye. If the mat's feeling far away today, bring the elbows under the shoulders. Resting onto the forearms, you can stack the fists, rest the third eye wherever you are. Drop the belly, let's sigh it out. The arms are up overhead. Spread the fingers a little wider. Pull the shoulders a little further down the spine. Evening out the breath. Soften into the heart. Relax the brow. So we come into today's mantra. The saying that we can repeat in the back of our mind is we replace negative thoughts with this mantra. My worthiness does not depend on my abilities. Think that with me. My worthiness is not dependent on my ability. Giving this chance to thank the body. So intertwining this mantra with nothing but gratitude. So for every part of the body that maybe doesn't do exactly as we want it to, remember that its worthiness is not dependent on its ability to function. Slowing down your breath. Ujjayi pranayama. Inhales just as long as the exhales. Constrict the back of the throat. Create the sound of the ocean. Light, gentle breathing. 3 more breaths here. Preparing the body for movement. Lifting the gaze, walk the hands back, tuck the toes under, tail goes high, downward facing dog. Bend generously into one knee as you straighten the other, paddle it out. Walking out your dog. Option to shift the gaze from right to left under the armpits. My favorite is to shift the weight between my hands. So as I straighten the right leg, bend deep into the left knee, I shift the weight into my right foot. Then shifting the weight into my right arm, drop the shoulder blade down the back. You can then take the left ear to the left shoulder, stretch out the neck. Then switching, coming high on both toes, evening the weight between the hands. Bend deep into the right knee as you straighten the left leg. Shift the weight into the left leg. Shifting the weight into the left hand, and then taking the right ear to the right shoulder. Left shoulder blade draws down the back. Keep the gaze looking down towards the toes. Switch it around as you need. 2 more breaths to paddle it out, paddle it through. See where your body wants to be. Shake the head loose when you're ready as you settle in. Fingers spread wide, hands at shoulder distance apart. Feet at shoulder distance, tail guiding up to the sky. Bring the chest a little closer to the feet. As we then come high onto the toes, tippy-toe the feet up to the middle of your mat. Feet coming to hip distance. Option to bring the feet just a little bit wider. Bend deep into the knees. So if you have a belly, we want to make space for it. Knees out wide. Bend deeper in the knees. Come to the fingertips. Inhale, take the gaze in front of you. Exhale, hinge from the hips, lower down 1 vertebrae at a time. Keep the deep bend in the knees. Heavy forward fold. Sigh it out. This is where we have to be dramatic. Option to find stillness. Option to find blocks under the hands. Option to reach for opposite elbows if you're feeling good here. Shift from side to side. Shift the weight between the feet. Maybe finding a light straightening in one leg as you bend the other. Experiment here. Shake the head loose. Let it go. Big deep breaths are important, so breath is really going to be key here. We keep that bend in the knees because this is more for the decompression of the spine, a lot less for the hamstrings. Sigh it out, sigh it away. Again, if this becomes a lot, bring blocks under the hands for support. You can even bring a chair nearby your mat. Rest. You could do this along the side of a counter if it feels best for you. And staying with that breath, soften the brow. Giving me 3 more of the most dramatic breaths that you can find. Really let it out. Like I'm talking disgruntled teenager sigh. Let it go. On the bottom of that exhale at the inhalation, roll you up 1 vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Bring the head up last, big deep breaths. Do you then come into center, get yourself stacked again. Move around the shoulders, move around the hips. Big deep breaths to come into center. A lot of those exhales being audible is to really, really help release. Bring the feet into center. Ball mount to the feet could be touching. We could be at hip distance apart. Bring the hands into heart center. Coming into your Ujjayi Pranayama. Ground down in the 4 corners of the feet. Pressing the feet down into the earth, trying to pull the thighs apart. Engaging the core, creating density as you pull the shoulders back and down. Tuck the chin, lengthen up from behind the ears. Palms press into one another. Come back to your mantra. Embracing the warmth, the heat, being excited about this warmth. Stay with your Ujjayi breath, let it guide you. Release the hands to the side, shine the palms forward. Inhale, mountain, sweep it up and wide. Drop the shoulders down the back, lengthen from behind the ears, core is strong. 1 more inhale. And the exhale, micro back bend, lift the chin, lift the heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold, chin off the chest, all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mount. Exhale, back. Inhale, mount. Exhale, fold. We're just getting right to it. Inhale, half lift, lengthen, pull those thighs apart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mount. Exhale, back. Bend, inhale, mount. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank. Plant the hands, step it back. Hands below shoulders, fingers spread wide, feet at hip distance apart, pressing out of the heels, lifting up out of the spine. Take the gaze more forward than down, press out of the heels, lowering the hips, engaging the core stronger. Breathe. Let the body shake if it needs. Let it quake if it would like. Breathe. Staying with that ujjayi breath, building your heat. Tucking the elbows in, slowly lower, as slowly as you can, all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes, pull the shoulder blades down the back. So first create the space between the ears and the shoulders. Pulling those shoulders down, pressing the hands into the mat. Feel that pressing down and in. Pressing the tops of the feet down into the mat. Press the mat away, lengthen the arms. Just rest the lower body. Shift the hips from side to side, shimmy out the shoulders, move around the neck, whatever you need. Pull the shoulders down, lengthen up out of the crown. Tops of the feet press into the mat, engage the core. Inhale, up dog, lift the body. On the exhale, down dog, float it up, you know it. Sigh it out, ujjayi breath. High on the toes, bend the knees, take the gaze forward, step, jump, or walk it up. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. This time, exhale, swan dive the arms down, interlace the fingers behind the back, pull the fist down towards the mat, wiggle it out, rock it around. A few extra breaths for this neck. Really opening this heart. This is not meant to be easy. Pulling the fist down to the mat. If you want a little bit more heat, lift the fist away from the glutes. Inhale, take the gaze up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, bound this time. Gracefully release the hands. Inhale, half lift, micro bend in the back, in the knees if the lower back's tight. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to charanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Flow with me. High on the toes, bend the knees, take the gaze forward, step, jump, walk it up. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, interlace the fingers, opposite thumb on top. Inhale, open the heart, gaze goes up. Exhale, bound, forward fold. Just gracefully release. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, charanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step, jump, or float to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, open the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold. Keep the bind. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, charanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Sigh that out. Let it go. Shake the head loose. Soften the brow, relax the jaw. Adho Mukha Savasana. Moving right on. Inhale, right leg high. Kick it up to the sky. Keep the hips squared down, level to the mat. Kick up out of that foot. Spreading the toes wide, squeezing the right glute, guiding the chest a little closer to the left foot. Lengthening, breathing. One more inhale. On the exhale, knee to nose, round and tuck. Guide that knee in close to the nose. Taking the gaze up to the hands, we're going to kick the right leg out to the side. Shifting the weight into the right hand. Inhale the left arm all the way up. Fallen star. Pinky edge of that right foot is planted. Reaching that left hand up, lengthen up out of the neck. One more, inhale. Exhale, plant the hand. As we flow through to inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg kicks up. Exhale, little lunge. Plant the foot between the hands. Swing the back foot flat. Heel and arch in one line. So like we're coming into warrior two, because we are. Opening the hips. That means pulling that left hip back. So eventually you want the hips to be open to the long side of your mat. Take the gaze forward. Where's your breath? Lead with the left hand. Inhale, open up. Warrior two. Pressing down and out with the feet. Opening the hips. Now I don't want you to worry about this front knee right now. I want you to reach out. Bring the arms to a T. Pull the shoulders down, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Having the shoulders open to the long edge of the mat, hips open to the long edge. Feel yourself here. We're squeezing the shoulder blades in by reaching the fingertips out, so the strength is coming from the base. Opening the hips, pressing down and out with the feet. Lift to the front toes. Right ankle or right knee comes over the right ankle. Gaze goes forward. Breathe. Straighten into the front leg. Then checking ourselves as we straighten into the front leg, notice what shifts. If we shift that left hip forward or back, we want to open the hips once again. We're preparing for triangle. So now what changes is instead of pressing the feet down and out, we are zippering the legs up and in. So you're pulling those inner thighs together. You're lifting up from the groin. Reaching out, keep the gaze forward over your right fingertips. You got it. As you inhale, hinge from the hips, reaching as far forward as you can. Exhale, tilt it over. Here's a great time for a block under the right hand. Having that block, we want to have the right leg straight. Now we don't want to hyperextend this leg. So if you feel like really dumping into that joint, micro bend in it. Engage a little bit more. So we try to have the shoulder square. That means we might want to drop down on the block if it's in our practice. Reaching the fingertips up, palm faces forward. Lengthening in the neck. One more inhale. On the exhale, we're going to slowly bring it down. Pivot the left toes. So lifting out of that left heel, bringing then the feet into hip distance. So that requires a little hop and turn. We're hopping, we're turning the hips forward, stepping that left foot forward so both feet are flat onto the mat, coming into a pyramid pose. Here's a great time to have blocks on either side of the foot. Lifting into the front toes, again, micro bend in that front leg if we need. Inhale, find a flat spine here. Exhale, surrender over that right leg. Let that go. Inhale, find some length with it. Exhale, surrender one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. As we find a bend in that front knee, letting that lift the left knee up, coming onto the ball, or the left heel up, coming onto the ball mount of the left foot, square the hips, take the gaze forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. Bringing the hands up high, tucking the tailbone, dropping down into the hips. Front knee over ankle. Breathe. Squeezing the glutes. At this pose, we want to be taking the feet, pressing them out away from each other like you're on skis, pressing opposite ways. If you want a little bit more heat, breathe. One more inhale here. Exhale, micro back bend, goalpost the arms, lift the heart. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back. High plank to low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Sigh that out, let that go. Inhale, left leg high, kick it up. Square those hips, kick out of that left foot. Ball mount to the foot reaches up, spread those toes wide. Guiding the chest a little closer to the foot. One more inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Kick that left leg out to the right pinky edge of the foot. Plants on the mat. Left shoulder over left wrist. Inhaling that right arm high. Opening the shoulders. Breathing here. One more inhale, reach it up. On the exhale, plant both hands. Slowly bring it back. Inhale, three-legged dog. Kick that left foot high. Keep those hips square. Exhale, low lunge. Plant the foot between the hands, swinging that back foot flat. Heel in line with the back arch. Front knee over the ankle. Breathe. Take the gaze forward. pulling that right hip back, shifting the weight onto the right leg. Inhale, windmill it open. Again, find the shoulders square with hips. Hips, again, with the long edge. Don't worry about this front leg yet. It's fine. Find your center here. Pressing down and out with the feet. Reaching out. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Lengthen in the neck. Then take the gaze forward. Front knee comes over ankle. Breathe. Now notice the shift. We're pressing the feet away from each other. Now we're going to zipper the feet in together. Straighten the front leg. What do you feel? Squeeze those glutes. Pulling those legs in. Breathing deep. On the inhale, reach forward, hinge from the hips. Exhale, triangle pose. Bring in that block. Block under the left hand, bring in the support. Open the shoulders. Pulling that right hip open. Notice if we're putting too much on that left knee joint. Micro bend if we need. Find that center, shoulders stacked. Opening, lengthen that neck. Fingers spread wide, palm faces forward, gaze to the thumb. Breathe. Now, if you feel like you don't need the support of that block, then you'll have the back of that right arm, that back of that right hand, that left hand, excuse me, pressing onto the inside of that left ankle. Breathe with me. One more inhale. As you exhale, bring the hands to frame the foot. Find that little hop, skip, and a jump. Right foot jumps out to be feet at hip distance. Coming on to the flat part of the foot, both toes facing forward, feet on train tracks, left leg straight. Let's bring blocks under the hands here, wherever we need. Maybe nice and high, lengthening up. Want somewhere we can find a flat spine. Find where that lives for you. Micro bend in that left knee if things are feeling spicy. Inhale, half lift, take the gaze forward, flatten the spine. Exhale, pyramid, surrender the third eye to the shin. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, surrender. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, surrender. Inhale, lengthen up. On the exhale, bend into the left knee, coming onto the ball mount of the right foot. Feet are still at hip distance. Inhale, bring it up, crescent lunge. Hips are square, tuck that tailbone, front knee over ankle. Pressing out of that right heel, pressing open this front right hip, guiding everything forward. Hands come high, shoulders drop down, breath is deep. One more inhale. On the exhale, goalpost the arms, gaze can come up to the sky. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, high plank to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Sigh that out, let it go. Prepare to flow. Ujjayi pranayama. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Kick that right leg out. Inhale, fallen star, left arm reaches. Exhale, plant the hand, bring it back. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg kicks. Exhale, low lunge. Swing the back foot flat. Inhale, warrior two. Straighten the leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Open that left side body. Inhale, lengthen, open up. We spent extra breath here. Exhale, find that hop, skip, feet at hip distance. Inhale, lengthen, half lift, pyramid pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend into the right knee. Inhale, crescent. Coming up onto the ball mount to the left foot. Exhale, micro back. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, charanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, kick it out to the side. Inhale, fallen star, right arm reaches. Exhale, plant the hand. Inhale, three-legged dog, bring it back. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, open that triangle, gaze goes to the sky. Exhale, find pyramid feet. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fall. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fall. Inhale, crescent bend into the front knee, ball mount to the foot on the right. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, kick it out. Inhale, fall and stop. Exhale, plant the hand. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, trikonasana, triangle. Inhale, open length. Exhale, pyramid, switch the feet. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fall. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fall. Inhale, crescent, bend and reach. Exhale, back. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, kick it out. Inhale, fall and stop. Exhale, plant the hand. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, lengthen neck, reach it both directions. Exhale, pyramid, switch the feet. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fall. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fall. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths. Drop down, take a break, child's pose or sit to meditation. Come back to the breath. Sigh things out. Slow it down. Soften the jaw, soften the eyes. Come back to your mantra. Thanking each and every part of the body, everything it's capable of. Honoring and appreciating here. 2 more breaths. When you are ready, meet me back in a down dog. Fingers spread wide, paddle it through, paddle it around. Notice what's changed. Observe what has shifted. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. We're making space. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Plant the foot behind the right wrist this time. Walk that foot over to the left wrist. Very methodical here. Flex hard into that right foot, bend into the right knee. Begin to surrender the legs. What I mean by surrender the legs is lower the legs down to the mat. I gotta scooch on my mat, there's a pine cone under it. Bring that right hip back. Right, left leg is long, check in with that back foot. Square the hips, so pulling that left foot back. Now might be a good time to bring blocks under the hands. It's a big opening pose. If this just feels like a whole lot for the knee, bring blocks under the right glute. Give yourself something to sit on. And I literally mean sit on that. Like shift your weight over, it's okay. There's no one gets extra points for going in deeper. This is about what feels good for you. If this feels good, I want you to inhale, take the gaze up, come high onto the fingertips. And on the exhale, lead with the heart as if you were trying to lower the belly button down to the mat. And then the sternum down to the mat. Then the heart down to the mat. Very last, we bring our third eye to the mat. Keep that right foot flexed. It is vital. It's important to protect the knee. Breathe. Feeling that opening in the glutes and the hips, getting into that piriformis. Sigh it out as you need. 3 more of your slowest breaths here. Get everything you can out of this last breath, really sighing away all the tension, all the negativity, all of the debate you found here. Everything that had the mind racing, things pondering. You know what? Let's take one extra breath here. Gotcha. No. I'm just kidding. Really, though. One more good breath. Man, pigeon pose is good. As we slowly bring the hands back below the shoulders, bring a block under that left hand if you have the option. Draw the shoulders down and back when it feels right. Inhale the right arm up and then back behind you. Grab onto that left foot if it's in your practice. Turning the shoulders to the right. Engaging the core this time to really lift the spine up. Flex into the left foot, kick into the left ankle. Open with the shoulders, reach into the heart, finding a deep twist and opening for the left side body. This is huge here. We're going to be here for a few breaths. Don't waste it. Finding a deeper twist every time. Option to take the gaze over the right shoulder. Breathe. Option to tuck that left foot then into the elbow crease by pointing the left toes. Opening, breathing. One more inhale here. On the exhale, slowly bring it back. Right hand then below the shoulders. Tuck both hands under, tuck the left toes under. Inhale to engage the body strong. Lift the left leg. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Kick that that right leg up, and then peel the right hip open. Bend into the right knee, roll out that right ankle. Draw circles with the right knee. Coming then back into our down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, round and tuck. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Find that little twist. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Plant the foot behind the left wrist. Then heel toe that left foot over to the right wrist. Flex hard into that right foot as we then bend into the left knee. Surrender the right leg down. Keep that left knee bent. Keep flexing hard into that left foot as you track the left hip back. Check in with that right leg. Right leg is long. Toes are pointing directly behind you. So that ankle is not bowing in. Ankle is not bowing out. Everything nice and straight. Hands below the shoulders. With the blocks as an option. If this feels good, stay here exactly. If you are ready for more, we take it one step at a time. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, try to lower the navel closer to the mat by crawling the arms forward. Option to come down onto the forearms as you bring the sternum then down to the mat. Then the heart down to the mat. Very last is when we would take the third eye down to the mat. We're bringing support. Maybe we have stacked fists, third eye to the block. Occasionally I like to bring the hands to prayer and then rest my third eye on the thumbs. Drop the heart down, let the breath guide you. Send that breath, that oxygen to where you need it the most. As every part of the body you can hear right now, say thank you to it. Three more breaths here, slow and mindful. And the very bottom of that breath, slowly walk the hands back below the shoulders. Option to take the block under the right hand. Give yourself a little bit of height, lengthen in the shoulders and the neck. On the inhalation, reach the left arm up, up, up. Reach it back behind you. Grab onto that left foot. Turning the shoulders, lengthening the neck. Flex hard into that right foot. Beginning to kick the right foot out and down. Keeping that right foot flexed, completing the twist, lengthening in the neck. Inhaling to get taller each time. Engage the core to take you taller. And the exhale, keep the twist. Take the gaze over the shoulder if it feels right. And be here for a few more breaths. If you would like something a little different, you can point the toes of the right foot, tuck it into the elbow of the left arm. Continue reaching up, continue breathing deep. One more inhale. And the exhale, slowly release just as you came in. Hands then below shoulders. Tuck the right toes under, engage the right leg strong. Inhale, strong. Exhale, kick it back, three-legged dog. Peel the left hip open. Roll out that ankle, bend into the knee. Draw circles with the knee. Draw circles in either direction. Take as much or as little as you need from this. Meet me back in down dog, final down dog of the day. Get everything your body's craving from it. One more big breath here. As we lower down onto the knees, make our way up towards the top of our mat. Shifting over onto the sit bones, plant the feet flat in front of us. As we hook the hands behind the knees, pull the shoulders down and back. Lengthening in the neck, lifting into the heart. One big inhale, take the gaze up to the sky. Pull those knees in. As you exhale, slowly lower down to the back with the knees into the chest. Pulling those knees in, find circles with the knees. Massage the lumbar, massage the lower back. Reach for opposite elbows if it's in your practice. Give yourself a hug, really tuck the tail under. As we lower the feet down to the mat, feet walk into the glutes as close as you can get them. As we then bring the hands behind the head, bringing the thumbs to the temple, walk the feet into touch, let the knees fall out wide, soles of the feet come to touch. Massage the temples with the thumbs. Finding that Supta Baddha Konasana, massaging the temples, work your way down to the jaw. Taking some full breaths here. As you drop the shoulders, relax the body. Preparing for your final Shavasana. Continuing that massage, option to take the middle fingers and drag them along the bridge of the nose, up the third eye. Even hooking the thumbs directly under the eyebrows, under that occipital. Bringing that energy in, letting go of the tension that we hold between the eyes. Massaging your forehead and the temples. Give yourself a few more breaths of this. Maybe a scalp massage if that feels right. Relieve a little of what you may still be holding on to. So you slow down the breath, starting to quiet the mind, letting go of the body. You can stay here in the Supta Baddha Konasana if it feels best to you. You can send the legs long if you would prefer. Option to cactus the arms. Reach up overhead or reach up overhead and reach for opposite elbow. Hands can be on the belly if you crave more grounding. Hands can tuck under the glutes. If you still feel like those shoulders are creeping up towards the ears, you can walk those hands down and pin them under the glutes. As So we take 2 more cleansing breaths here. Any other stagnant stuff you found, gather it up with the inhale like a vacuum. And then expel it out, sigh it out. One more of those. All the way to the top. Hold at the top, bring in a little more. Then sigh it out. As you come to this space of total release, you will do the most by doing the least. Allow yourself to fully release. Slowly begin to bring the inhales deeper. Feeling the energy in every cell of your body. As you draw the knees into the ribs, give yourself a hug, roll out the ankles, wiggle the toes. As you give those knees one more good squeeze in, then send the legs long, reach the arms up overhead, find a good morning style stretch. And roll on to your right side in a supported fetal position. Truth without grace is mean. Grace without truth is meaningless. Thanking yourself for showing up for you today. As you press yourself up into a comfortable seat, let us share a single breath together, sealing our practice today. We guide the hands into heart center. Bow the head as a sign of gratitude for yourself. Let all of your doubt out with an exhale. As we inhale, lift the gaze up to the sky, third eye to the sky, to be grateful for the universe, for source, whatever you believe in. As we inhale a little bit more, hold it at the top. Take in one more sip if you can. A little bit more gratitude on the top, one more sip. Then let it all go. May your entire universe be filled with peace, joy, love, and light. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, this was great. I really hope that you can hear the rain. I really hope you can. Here, I'm going to try to take off the microphone. Me taking it off might be a little loud, so hold on. Okay, but I'm going to hold the microphone up. I hope you can hear it. Oh, it's so good. It's so nice. Oh, I'm so glad I got to bring you here with me. I hope your body feels good. I hope your mind feels well. And I appreciate you so much for joining me. It means literally everything to me. I love you, and I will see you next time. Mwah.